Hello and welcome back to Create Things. So for this video I wanted to draw my inspirations, or other content creator that inspired me to do YouTube, to do TikTok, to do social media. So I just wanted to draw them because they somehow kind of have a special place in my life, because if I wouldn't watch them, I never would start with what I'm doing now. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you. So it's time to do the first person who had influenced my life. And can you guess who it is before I show the result? Just write it in the comment, and I want to see if you can guess who it is. So thank you and enjoy, and like always I will tell you some things like why this person has influenced my life, and yes, that's it. So thank you. So he is one creator who had a bigger impact on my life than he will probably ever know. When life felt stressful, confusing, or just heavy, I always knew I could open one of his videos and for a few minutes forget everything else. It wasn't because he tried to be perfect, it wasn't because he pretended to have all the answers or something like that. He was simply himself, and his humor, his honesty, and the way he enjoyed even the smallest things reminded me that you don't have to be someone else to make people happy. So over the years I watched him change, from loud gaming videos to calmer moments, new hobbies, traveling, reading, and building the life he truly wanted. And instead of chasing what everyone expected from him, he chose his own path. And I think that's something many of us forget. Success isn't about staying the same forever, it's about having the courage to grow into the person you actually want to be. And without realizing it, he inspired me, not just to create videos, but to enjoy creating them. To stop worrying so much about numbers, to focus on making something I'm proud of. And if one day I can look back and honestly say I lived the life that I wanted, then I think I have succeeded too. So thank you. Thank you for the laughs, thank you for the motivation, and thank you for showing millions of people that being yourself is enough. And the creator that I'm talking about here is of course PewDiePie. That was the first one, and now we go on with the second one. And actually he is one of the reasons why I started with YouTube, because he inspired me to do it. Just watching his videos just really inspired me, and I wanted to do it too. So very thankful that I watched him. So this is one creator who changed my life more than anyone else on this platform. And the funny thing is, it wasn't because he taught me how to draw. Of course, I learned little things along the way, but that was never the reason I kept coming back. I came back because every single video made me excited to create. Watching him never felt like watching a tutorial, it felt like going on an adventure. Sometimes the result looked amazing, sometimes it completely fell apart, but that's exactly what made it so special. He never acted like every piece had to be perfect. He laughed at mistakes, he accepted failures, and then he uploaded them anyway, so that completely changed the way I looked at creativity. Before that, I thought you had to be good enough before showing your work, people would judge every mistake, that if something didn't turn out the way you imagined it, it wasn't worth sharing. But watching those videos made me realize something. Well, creating isn't about proving that you're perfect, it's about having the courage to create in the first place. You don't have to hide every failure, you don't have to wait until you're ready. Sometimes the imperfect projects become the most memorable ones. So that mindset stayed with me. Every time I doubt myself before uploading something, I remember that nobody starts as an expert. Everyone improves by actually sharing their work. And looking back now, I honestly don't think I would have started making YouTube videos without him. I wanted to experience that same excitement, that feeling of turning a random idea into something people could enjoy. Not because I wanted to become him, but because I wanted to become my own version of what he represented. So, someone who creates because it's fun, someone who isn't afraid of trying crazy ideas, someone who can inspire another person the same way I was inspired. If even one person someday watches one of my videos and feels motivated to pick up a pencil, then I know I succeeded. Because that's exactly what happened to me. So, thank you for making creativity feel exciting instead of intimidating. And thank you for unknowingly changing the direction of my life. So, the creator I'm talking about here is Jazza. I really love Jazza and his videos and everything around him. He's really great. It's the third day, third portrait, and maybe you know who it is. This time it's a female. She's also a YouTuber, and I really love her videos, and like all the others that will be on this drawing, she was also an inspiration for me to start YouTube. So I hope you enjoy it. So there's one channel that always makes me feel like I'm stepping into another world, and it's hard to explain. So from the very first seconds, everything feels different. The music, the cinematography, the colors, the storytelling, every video feels less like a YouTube upload and more like a movie. And that's what fascinated me the most. It was never just about the final project. It was about the journey. Every build had its own story, every challenge felt exciting. Even when something went wrong, it somehow became part of it, part of the adventure. And that's something I absolutely love. Another thing that always stood out to me was their personalities. They never tried too hard to be funny, they were simply themselves. And the little jokes, the conversations, the unexpected moments, they made every video feel warm and genuine. It felt like spending time with friends who just happened to be building something incredible. And that atmosphere inspired me more than I ever realized. It showed me that people don't only come back because of what you create, they come back because of how you make them feel. And you can build the most amazing project in the world, but if there's no personality behind it, something is missing. And that's a lesson I want to remember as I make my own videos. I don't just want people to see my drawings, I want them to enjoy the experience. I want them to smile, to laugh, to feel excited about what's coming next. Because that's exactly how I felt watching these videos. Whenever I needed inspiration or simply wanted to relax, this was one of the channels I always returned to. Not because I knew what would happen, but because I knew I would leave feeling inspired. So thank you for showing me that creativity is more than the final result. Thank you for proving that atmosphere, storytelling, and personality can turn a simple project into something unforgettable. And thank you for reminding me that creating should always be fun. So the creators I'm talking about are Nerdforge. So today I'm drawing the fourth creator, fourth YouTuber that is an inspiration for me. So I hope you can guess who it is, and I hope I can do this drawing good as well. So let's see. So there is one creator who changed the way I practice art, not because he made drawing look easy, but because he made learning feel fun. Before discovering his videos, improving often felt overwhelming. There were so many things to remember, like anatomy, perspective, lighting, color. It sometimes felt like every mistake meant I wasn't improving fast enough. Then I found someone who explained difficult concepts in a way that actually made sense. He didn't overcomplicate things, he broke them down into simple ideas that anyone could understand. And somehow, while teaching, he always managed to make me laugh. That's something I really admire. Teaching isn't just about sharing knowledge, it's about keeping people engaged. It's about making them want to come back and learn more. And that's exactly what his videos did for me. And I never clicked on one because I thought I have to study today. I clicked because I knew I was going to enjoy it. And the learning happened naturally, without pressure, without feeling like homework, and that's incredibly rare. So some of the advice I've heard from him still pops up in my head whenever I'm drawing. I like simple tips, small reminders, things that seem obvious once you hear them, but completely change the way you approach a piece. Those lessons have stayed with me far longer than I ever expected. But what inspired me the most wasn't just his knowledge, it was his personality. He proved that you don't have to be serious all the time to be an amazing teacher. You can joke around, you can laugh at yourself, you can make people smile while helping them improve. And I think that's one of the best ways to inspire others. Because people rarely remember every single tip they were given, but they will always remember how someone made them feel while they were learning. And that's something I hope I can do in my own ways someday, to help people improve while making the experience enjoyable, to remind them that art doesn't always have to be stressful. Sometimes the best way to grow is simply to have fun creating. So Thank you for proving that learning and laughter can go hand in hand, and thank you for helping me become a better artist without ever making it feel like a chore. The creator I'm talking about is Sam Does Art. So that was it. They are my inspiration. And let me know in the comments who is your inspiration for doing art, or what was the reason that you started art. And also, how many of them did you know? Yeah, so leave a comment, like, subscribe for more videos. I'm always trying to do at least one video per week. So I would be very happy if you subscribe to me and just join the journey. Yes. So thank you, and until next time.